Hello, everyone. We'll go ahead and get started. Thanks for joining, everyone. Thanks for taking time out of your busy day to stop and take a look at Sage Intelligence. My name is Sandra Smith. I'm the Sage Intelligence Product Specialist. And today we're going to be talking about what's new in Sage 100 ERP 2015 Intelligence Reporting. All kinds of exciting things with Sage Intelligence 100 2015 version. So first of all, though, before we get started, just want to talk about the usual as far as our webcast. Today, the webcast is going to be recorded, and we will provide you a link to the recording probably in a day or so. And we have muted everyone, but if you have questions, please feel free to type them in the chat pane. There's also the Q&A. And let's see, if you go ahead and type them in now. If I have the opportunity, I'll go ahead and answer your questions while I'm talking. But if not, I will answer questions at the very end, so hang in there. But you can enter them anytime. So again, thanks everybody for joining. All right, so just to get started, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk through a few of the new features. I have some slides just to get you guys oriented so you understand what the new features are, and then I go into a demonstration and walk through the new features. And I want to get started right away with talking about the order of folders and report managers. So for those of you who are on the line that are new to Sage Intelligence, and if some of this isn't making much sense, then I will be talking through resources at the very end of this webcast, where you can go out to our community site and learn all there is to know about Sage Intelligence. So fear not, we have information for you. But for those of you who are familiar with Sage Intelligence, I'm really directing most to the new. This presentation is all about the new features within Sage Intelligence 100 2015. All right, so for those of you who are familiar, you do probably remember that we had a financials folder, but we also had that report designer added folder. Remember that? Well, we have now consolidated. So they've been reorganized, and this encompasses a new report structure. The financial folder now includes the latest financial report designers you can see here. It includes the task pane and the layout generator together in the same report. But if you also want to consolidate companies, we also have the consolidation report, financial report designer as well. And its sub-reports can be found there. So this is a screenshot of both of those. So all the reports have been updated and really been given a more modern look and feel. Okay, and here in the report designer, we have added the layouts tabs. We've added a few tabs and the ability for you to generate layouts using the task pane. But we've also, since I've mentioned already, we also have the ability for you to run reports using or generate layouts using the layout generator. So for novice Excel users who are not really comfortable designing their own Sage Intelligence formulas in Excel, we've got the layout generator. And that, again, is a quick and easy way to create your report layouts, giving more of a step-by-step guide where you can add rows, columns, and parameters, and so forth. So in Sage 100 ERP 2015 Intelligence Reporting, the layout generator's been modernized a little bit. You still have that same great functionality and flexibility, but now with a little bit easier interface to use. And for those of you who are more familiar with Excel, we, of course, have the task pane in the same report to provide you not only with 100% Excel reporting experience, but it really greatly enhances that instant and dynamic access to your data within your GL accounts. The task pane also provides you with a set of formulas. Again, there's financial calculations that makes those very quick and very easy. And we've added a convenient feature to the task pane, which is the ability to run out these layouts, as you can see here. So you see balance sheet, income statement, trial balance, and very easy just to generate the layout this way. And at long last, those of you on the call are probably jumping up and down for joy here, saying, yes, finally we have the ability to identify missing accounts. And that's another new tab within the Financial Report Designer. This is going to save you immense amount of time in the process of updating your reports. So this feature helps to detect accounts that are missing from your report. It's done by comparing what exists in the GL to what is in your current reports. So the missing accounts are presented in a new Excel worksheet so that you can adjust your current sheet or all. So it looks in your current sheet or it looks in all the sheets within your workbook. So this is a new feature and something that you all have been asking for, so we are listening. And we always want you to tell us additional features that you'd like to see within Sage Intelligence. And here we go, create your own row set. So remember with the Financial Report Designer, I was saying that you have the ability to use the layout generator right within it. Well, in addition, we have the ability to create your own row sets. Now, grouping of accounts is handled using row sets, and row sets define the structure of rows that you want to use in the report. And row sets are groups of accounts replace the need for mapping and may be created and saved for multiple use. So you can use it again. You can use it again and again. Now, row sets will give you that flexibility in that you can create rows based on standard account groupings like account categories or account types, as well as create custom groupings, like if you want to use account ranges, wildcards, and so forth. So you can create and select them when building a layout, and that'll translate directly to the rows that you'll see in the report when you generate it out. The row sets are also stored centrally, and they're managed, again, within the layout generator. So we're providing the row sets, some row sets out of the box. You'll see that in a few minutes. We have income statement, balance sheet, non-financial, and account category, but you'll have the ability to create your own. Preserving formulas when distributing reports. Again, another feature. We're listening to you guys. This is something that you've asked for. So when distributing reports in the past, calculations were always converted to static values, but now we've made it optional so that if any users maybe need to edit formulas or pivot tables, they can. All right, so you not only have the ability to send reports with calculated values, but also with embedded formulas. All you need to do is uncheck the box, convert each worksheet to static values. And we have the help file too to give you greater detail on how this is achieved. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and go out and take a look at it, these features. Wake up my image here and give you guys, your monitors, a chance to adjust. So I have this open to Sage 100 ERP 2015 Intelligence Reporting Report Manager. And you see here, fewer folders. So we have just the financials folder. If I double click that, you'll see the Financial Report Designer. All right, and then of course your trend analysis and GL trend analysis report, but we've really combined everything now. There's no longer a separate add-in to run out and a separate financial report to run out to use the layout generator. Now I've already opened up the Financial Report Designer. And you'll see here, it looks a little different. So the landing page, again, our home page, still gives you these links. Okay, so again, these are links to our Sage Intelligence community. Hopefully everyone is well aware of the Sage Intelligence community. If not, it's at sageintelligencecommunity.com. I'll talk more about it towards the end of this presentation. I always like to talk about resources so you guys know where you can quickly access answers to questions regarding Sage Intelligence. Where we have how-to videos, webcasts such as this one, you can see former ones, and then of course our tips and tricks. So this is our landing page, And now, when you make a copy of this report and make any edits or changes and save it to Report Manager, as all of you should know how to do that. If you don't, of course, in our resources, we show you how to do that. But if you do that, you can delete these pages, the home and the instructions, but these are here for your education. Now, this is the new instructions page, which kind of helps you out. Those of you who are not familiar really with the layout generator or even the task pane, it gives you a quick synopsis or 1, 2, 3 on how to generate or customize standard report layouts using Excel or the task pane of the layout generator. So quick instructions. Now what I can do is I can get a new sheet and use the task pane, as most of you know how to create a report doing that. But otherwise, look over here at our new task pane here, which includes a layouts tab. So that's what it opens right up to. And if I select balance sheet, so I just clicked on it, it'll generate the balance sheet format that we've already built for you. Now, once it generates, though, remember with Sage Intelligence, you can make changes to it. And you make a copy of the report first, and then you can run it out, and then you can make changes. But now you can make changes. Let me just change the year, since we don't have any demo data in 2018. There we go. But you can make changes using the task pane, you know, your lists, formulas, and trees as previously done. But you can still use those tabs, and you can also make changes just using Microsoft Excel, or you can make changes using the layout generator. Now, notice we've grouped everything, so I can just select 2 to group, and of course you can always drill down. We still have the ability to drill down, and we can drill down further to the transaction level. I won't do that now. I'll just go back to the balance sheet, but remember all the same capabilities. And then, of course, if I go to my trees here, and I select one of the warehouses and drop them right in, and my numbers change. So lots of, I mean, all the same capability, but just new capability, and that is options within the same report. So let me show you. If we go to the BI Tools tab, if I look over here to the left-hand side, I can open a new layout or maybe a quick generate. See, these are all the same layouts that are in the task pane in the layouts tab. Okay, I can generate one of those, or I can say, well, you know, now in this report, I also want to have an income statement, so I'm going to edit that using the layout generator. So I just selected the income statement one. It opens right up with the layout generator. So some of you who are on the call might be familiar with Sage Intelligence, but maybe not have used the layout generator before. Well, this is it, and it's a nice new look and feel. Let's scroll back over. You can see all of your columns here, actual budget and variance for 01 all the way to period 13. If you look, here are your rows. Okay, so everything for your income statement, actual versus budget with variance. And you'll see that right now we're in the layout options tab, okay, in the layout design. So if I want to generate this, I am going to have to choose my company, choose my years, okay, so this is all new. And then I can choose my budget. I can choose my reporting unit if I'd like. I can change my text columns if I'd like, my columns. If I want to make any changes with my columns, I can. But here's another new feature is for rows. Notice that here I've got a row set already selected because this is our format, one that we've built for you. And so what we can do, though, a new feature in 2015 is within the row sets tab up at the top. So we went from the layout design into the row sets. And these are the sets that I mentioned in the presentation. And that was, these are the existing row sets that we created, one for income statement, one for account category, balance sheet, and non-financial. And I'll just go to the edit button here. You see you can add a new one, edit, you can rename, copy, delete, and also we have our help files. But if I just select edit, you can see this is what we've built. So we have revenue, we've selected it by account category. Of course, we could do it by account, account group, type, roll-up type. And then, of course, you have your rules. If you don't know your rules, you can simply go to the task pane and drag them into a new sheet, any of these, your account category, for example, and you can, that'll be a quick snapshot of your rules. Okay, so if we have the income statement, let's say if I go back, I don't want to save this, I want to navigate away without saving. Maybe I want to create a new one. So I'm select the Add button, and it's asking, first of all, to give it a name. And I'm just going to say income statement by account type. Select OK. And then it opens up a new screen that says, all right, it's a blank slate. What do you want your row set to look like? And again, these are grouping. It's going to group your accounts according to how you wish to group them. And in this case, I'm going to do an income statement. So I'll start with net sales. And I'm going to choose account type, and it needs a rule. So I know my first rule is for net sales is 11. And as soon as I type the rule in, notice in my preview screen, it shows me all of my accounts by account rule. So if I go ahead and just finish this out for my income statement, let's see, cost of sales, account type, that one is 12. And then I can just tab back and type in my next line, operating expenses, and account type, 13. Notice they're all showing up. And, you know, there's several more, but in lieu of time, I'll just type in an income tax, account type, and income tax is 17. So I could go on and create all of my row sets. Let's just say, for example, this is what I'd like to use. So I want to go ahead and save that. And if I save that, it says row set saved successfully, and here it is. All right, so now I have 5. And of course, you can add as many as you want, many different variations. And once they're saved, they're saved. So now I can use this over and over again. Once I save my report to Report Manager, I can save these over and over again. Okay, if I go back to the layout design and I want to select that row set I just created, I can go in here and open up the hourglass, touch the hourglass, and it says, all right, if you're selecting a new row set, we're going to remove all of these rows that are here. Are you okay with that? Yep, because I want to use this one. So there it is. There's my row set. Now, it doesn't push everything into your rows section window automatically. You have to do that. That's just in case there's some you might not want to use at the time. Maybe we can add some spacers here as well, however you want to set this up. Okay, so I've added my row set to my layout generator. I've added my row set to my what I want my report to look like here. So now I can save the layout, or I can just go ahead and generate it. Let me just take a look at what this looks like. So there it is. It's generating the report layout that I'd like to see. It has my new row set. Of course, you probably don't just want this. You probably want more, but that's what I entered, and that's what's generating. And I can save this report back to Report Manager. You know, I can reuse my row set. I can reuse my report, and so on. Okay, so now what I would like to do is show you the feature of missing accounts. So I'm coming over here to my Tools tab, the other additional tab within your task pane. It's the Tools tab. And notice it has the missing accounts feature. So it lists all the GL accounts in the chart of accounts which are not appearing in your report. Simply select the View button, and here I have a choice. I can do it to the current sheet or all sheets within my workbook. I'm just going to do it on current sheet, and up pops all my missing accounts. Now, if you don't have missing accounts, we're simply going to have a message here that says, hey, no problem, you have no missing accounts, so I will let you know. But these are all the missing accounts, and you can copy paste these into your report. Okay, and then the next new feature, 2015 feature that I want to show you has to do with distribution. All right, so for those of you, again, who are familiar with Sage Intelligence, you know that under the BI Tools tab also are all our distribution buttons. Now, to demonstrate, I'm just going to open up my Manage Distribution Instructions. I really only have one, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to edit it so I can show you. I don't have an email set up, but I do have a file publish location. So I've got to go into my desktop. Here's the name of it. But here's the Convert Each Worksheet to Static Values. So I'm going to check that. And if I hover over the Help icon here, you can read the description of this feature in case you forget. But Convert Each Worksheet to Static Values means that I want to send it off to a file, but when my user opens the report, they're not going to see the formulas. All right, so I'm going to select OK. And then what I'll do is I'm going to go into my Select Instructions. So here's my instruction, and when I do select it, notice I can choose a particular worksheet that I want to send. I just want to send the balance sheet. So I'm going to select, maybe I'll send both. Select OK, and then go into BI Tools, send now, and then off it goes. So now it's sending to the report to my desktop. Okay, let me minimize the report we've been looking at, and Report Manager, and the ERP, and open up. This is monthly income. It's what I sent to the desktop, and there it is, opens right up where you can see that the values are static. So you have the static values. Go back to the view here, and here's the static value of your totals. So I have my balance sheet, I have my income statement, and those are the ones I selected, and you see the static values there. Close that. And then I'm going to go ahead and change my instruction now. So I go to BI Tools and Managed Instructions, select the monthly income statement, go to my File Publish tab, uncheck the box, select OK, go back to BI Tools, select Instructions, and notice all the worksheets are checked. That we need that in order to display the formulas. So we're going to see all of the worksheets within the workbook. I select OK, go back to BI Tools, send now, and it's sending to my desktop. And remember, you can set up automatic distribution, but just for demo purposes, I'm just sending it to a desktop now. All right, looks like it landed. I'm going to close the report we were working in, opening up the new report that we sent. Give it a minute, and there's all the sheets again. If I open up the report, you'll see there's the formulas. So we have our Sage Intelligence formulas, and okay, I'm not sure why the values are changing. You just never know with WebEx, but here's all of our formulas. There's our subtotal formulas. So that is one of again, another one of those requests that you guys made. So we are listening. I hope this is something that you guys will enjoy. So that's the distribution one. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and start the presentation up again because there's a couple others that I'd like to talk through. And here we go. Just additional new features that I think you guys are going to like. So we have as well, new to Sage Intelligence 100 ERP 2015 version, a larger set of account separators. So you'll see that most of the account separators that are available within the 100 ERP, we can now handle within Sage Intelligence. In addition, we have alpha characters within the general ledger, as well as roll-up codes that are available. And then finally, we have online help files. So now this is not just, it's important because we not only have help files available to you, we've always had help files available to you, but we have them online. We're making them so that if we change any information within the ERP, within Sage Intelligence, you'll now be able to go online and see this information. You'll be able to see any of the new additional help files that we might add. So it's online for you from Sage Intelligence, but we also have help by, you'll see the circle around the question mark here for the Report Designer report. This is also help specific to the Report Designer. Now, this help is not online, but this particular one for the Report Designer. But what happens is when you select the question mark, wherever you are in Report Designer, it's going to go right to the section within the files, the help files, and it's going to answer your particular question. So that actually is a good benefit. So lots of changes within the help files. Here's an example. So for example, if you have the Report Designer report open, you select the question mark, and it goes right to, you were in the task pane, so it went right to the task pane and it tells you all about that. Okay, so online help files, as well as we've just really beefed up the help within the Report Designer, the Financial Report Designer. Okay, and this last slide that I have is just to talk through how you can determine roles to access Report Viewer. Now, this is really an addition to the ERP, the Sage 100 ERP 2015, but it works with Sage Intelligence. So this is just showing that when you go into your module section of your Sage 100 ERP 2015, go to Role Maintenance, you can see that you can select Sage Intelligence Reporting, and you can see now that here you can check Report Viewer as well as Report Manager to access and manage your roles there. So that's something new that you might not, ordinarily find, but it's just something new for Sage Intelligence, and that is done within the Sage 100 ERP. All right, and those are the changes to Sage Intelligence Reporting 100 2015 version. And as promised, I explained that we have all kinds of additional learning and social media available for you guys, especially those of you that might be on the line that are new to Sage Intelligence. So just remember that if you join our Sage Intelligence community, that there's all kinds of information that you can learn about Sage Intelligence. We have product guides, we have how-to learning videos, we have real-time and recorded webcasts, so like this webcast, or you could go in and see recorded ones or previous webcasts that we've done. And then, of course, our forum discussion. A lot of people forget about this, but if you have a question about Sage Intelligence or even Excel, how to maybe create a formula or something like that, or create a specific format within a report, you're needing a formula, not sure how to do it, try the forum. There are so many people worldwide who use Sage Intelligence that are very educated on Microsoft Excel and would be happy to answer your questions. So try the forum discussions on sageintelligencecommunity.com. So jot down that email address. Now I have this additional slide for those of you who are FRX users, because we here you're showing, I'm showing the Sage Intelligence community under the Groups tab. And I really just want to point out that we now have the Sage 100 ERP 2015 Intelligence Reporting FRX to Report Designer Task Pane Conversion Guide. There's also a 2014 version. We have this guide for those of you who are interested in converting your reports. Now, we're going to be doing a webcast in a couple weeks on this. Please stay tuned for that, and please join us if you'd like to see that one in action. But know that you can convert your FRX reports to Sage Intelligence reports. And here's where you can find the new information on 2015 within the Sage Intelligence community. You can also find other 2015 version getting started guides, user guides, and so forth. So please check out the community. And then finally, of course, we have Sage Intelligence online classes, Excel on Steroids online classes at sageu.com. And they're online, however, they're instructor-led. Very good classes, highly recommend it. So that's if you would like more training. And then I love this slide because I always love the Excel tips and tricks. Did you guys, those of you online, did you receive the one, I think it was yesterday, on how to hide 0 rows? Yep, that's a new Excel tips and tricks. So go to sageintelligence.com/subscribe and you'll find the new tips and tricks as well as all existing ones, but subscribe to it and you'll receive them in your email. You'll receive one for Sage Intelligence and one for Excel. I think it's alternating weeks, something like that. But you can save those within your email and practice when you receive them. Okay, and that's all I had for today, but remember this will be recorded. I'll send it off probably tomorrow, but I do want to make sure you have my information, my email address, as well as my Twitter address. So please follow me because I like to send out information, new information that we've created for you, or new report templates. It's another thing on the sageintelligencecommunity.com are the free report templates. We're really trying to create more and more new free report templates, so stay tuned both in Twitter as well as watching on the report site, on our community site for those new report templates. Follow us, #Sage Intelligence. All right, well, thank you very much. We appreciate your attendance, and you'll receive this recording tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and